Ah. It's the dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. Come on, Mouse. Work. She's reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious disappearance from the class raises all sorts of whys in my head. Intrigue floats slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know it, I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself, as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate, after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. The girl starts, looking scaredly up at me from underneath her fringe. It's the first time I've seen her this close. Underneath the long, dense bangs, I can see that part of her face, at least a third, if not half, is pretty badly scarred. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously pinking past her hair until they meet her own eyes. For a second I'm shocked and divert my eyes to the book in her hands before I realize that looking away is probably only making it worse. It takes too many seconds to collect myself, and I remember why I walked up to you. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Sorry I didn't mean to startle you. It's okay. Girl, so it doesn't look like it's okay, but I let it slide. So, do you mind if I sit here? She seems to be very uncertain whether it's okay or not for me to sit. Finally, she nods just a little. Oh, okay. I take a seat next to her, and she hides herself behind her book. Life of Pi. Never heard of it. Hey, I have. The movie was decent, anyways. Sir, sorry for startling you. Again. I'm Hisao. She looks up from her book, stalling a little before replying. No. We are in the same class. Her speech is stilted and so quiet that it's barely audible even in the still library. Somehow I think that my delinquent impression of her was wrong. Hanako. I'm Hanako. It's just the urge to say that's a nice name, just to have something to say, but really it's the only thing I can think of. I feel like an idiot. Everyone here must be used to being different to each other, and here I am being all bothered and fussed about that kind of thing. Don't let me interrupt your reading. I'll just check these books out, if you don't mind. She nods a little and sighs a little sigh of relief. So I tried to read the covers and introductions of the books I picked up, as she buries her face in her book. Uncomfortable silence consumed us. My eyes still wander to her direction. I sneak a peek at her flowing hair and the scars it's hiding. After a while I realize that she's doing the same, only pretending to immerse in Life of Pi. Her gaze is not inquisitive at all, though. It darts around like a scared rabbit. When our gazes finally meet, their chain reaction is unstoppable. She stands up forcefully from the beanbag and takes a deep breath. I've got to go do something! Without warning, Hanako takes off and runs towards the counter. Her hair like takes off, catches me off guard that I don't manage to go after her until she has a good head start. By the time I reach the counter, she is nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko are happily chatting away. Knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself, I approach the girls. Hey, did you see or notice a girl run past here? Maybe. What did she look like? Long, dark hair. She's kind of shy. She had, well, some scars on her face. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear. Yuko, would you excuse me? I'd better try and find her. Sure, I'll just hold on to these until you come back. What's going on? I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain to you some other time. Right, I'll see you later then. Lily hastily grabs her cane and hurries out of the library, leaving me alone with Yuko. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong? What did you do? Nothing! I was just looking for some book and then she got this fit and ran off. Most offending thing I can think of is that I might have looked at her general directions a few times. Well, she's a very timid girl. You have to be very careful around her. She'd be very jumpy, I think, and she's not accustomed to talking with other people. Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder if this is just how she is, I think. Yuka doesn't sound all that convincing. Then again, maybe this is the norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. But how should I deal with these people? Forcing myself to act overly casually, but it only makes me feel phony. Like I'm supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room? Yuka fidgets, looking like she wants to say something to that, but resists. Yes, I think it's only an elephant, only if you feel that way. I guess she didn't have a good sense of self-restraint. It makes me smile, and she blesses her. What? Did that sound stupid? No, it sounded really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. Neither of us has anything to add, so Yuka fills the silence by shuffling some papers around. People who have papers on their desk really like doing that. Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing, but I have to do it. I hope that's not too inconvenient for you. Oh, yeah, I want some books, but I left them over there because... I'll just go get them. I fetched my stack of books from beside the beanbags where Hanako and I were sitting and returned to the counter. Wow, you read a lot, don't you? I surprised myself with that too, honestly, at least when I really think about it. I had a lot of free time earlier this year, so I just kind of started reading books to fill the time. Couldn't do much else. I see. But she didn't say anything else and just checks out my books for me. Guess this is what they call tact. Holding the library books with one arm, I draw my pockets for the key to the door. Sudden sound from behind startles me, making me nearly drop the books I'm carrying for that key that I almost managed to get into the lock. Who is it? I turn around and see who's talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be in a friendly mood, although the light glinting off his glasses in the dark gives him a sinister look. It's just me. This makes him pause and lick his lips nervously. Who is me? I don't call anyone called me. Are you that new guy again? His voice suddenly strained and quick. Yes, but we've met before. Yesterday. I don't think so. I would have remembered someone who I only met yesterday. When was that? What day is it today? Try to ignore him. Is he joking or what? Prove that we've met before. You live across the hall. You're Kenji. Kenji jumps back, eyes filled with incomprehensible fear. How did you know my name? Dan, that only means one thing. Either we have met, you're telling me the truth, or I just can't remember it, or you're a spy. He pauses. A psychic spy. His eyes dart around me, trying to peek into my room, although it's hard to believe he can see anything through those thick glasses. His mood swung from friendly to manic in less than a minute. I'm not psychic. How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader. Kenji points a finger in my face damningly. Unlike you! Stop that, man. We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room. Lies! If you think you can pass as Hisao because I'm legally blind, you are sorely mistaken. You don't even look like him. I mean, there's resemblances real slim, maybe at a distance, but who do you think you're kidding? I want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him. Exasperated, I rub my eyes and let out a heavy sigh. Stay there, Kenji says. Kenji comes closer, one careful step at a time. I stand still, lest he assault me physically, although I doubt you could do much damage even if he did. Oh, wait, I see it now. Damn, it really is you. Sagging again, and once again for good measure. I step backwards just in case. What's up, man? You don't look too good, I think. Something wrong? I don't know, just had something stupid happen to me. A few stupid things, actually, even if you discount this one. I can't get proper touch on other people here, and I have no idea if it's because of me or because of them. I don't know why I'm telling this to Kenji. It's not like we've had any contact either. That's rough, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry about calling you a psychic spy and all, but you can never be too careful. It's a hard reality we live in. I'm slowly starting to think that Kenji isn't necessarily living in the same reality as the rest of us. You see, this is how it is, the world. There's no justice. You see, even when I lose, I win because I don't lose the lesson. What does that even mean? It doesn't matter. He dismisses it flatly with a wave of his hand. So what happened? Why the long face? Do you have a long face? It's nothing. I just scared some girl off accidentally. Literally, too. She actually ran away from me. It was my fault, really, I think. I'm not really used to all this yet. A girl? A cute one? Cute. That's a hard question. She had a nice body and really beautiful hair, but the face... I guess it could go either way. Yeah, she was cute. Yeah, cute, I guess. I knew it. There are an awful lot of cute girls here, a strangely disproportionate amount, I believe. This one of the dark secrets of the school. I Tried to warn you, man, but did you listen? I don't remember any such warning. Dark secrets? Yes, dark secrets. Extremely dark, like a black hole. Have you noticed the number of girls at the school is slightly but significantly higher than the number of boys? It's like 60-40. Turns his head to the left and stares off in the distance at nothing. Why is it like this? I mean, the untrained eye doesn't even appear that high, but that's a full 20%. One would think that a school with such a huge full of women would be a man's dream, but no! What I'm about to tell you could blow your mind. Are you ready? I don't know where this is going, but I think I won't be missing much by cutting out now. No, I'm not ready. I only get as far as turning the doorknob before Kenji starts talking again, showing that he really doesn't care if my mind was blown or not. I believe this school is a battleground, the site of a feminist infiltration. This disparity in the number of men to women is a clear sign of how far they have come. In this case, the cold world turns hot, they will have superiority in numbers. Just another skirmish in the internal war against the forces of the feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man. Even in America, women are the majority by a hair. They're building up their numbers. In the past, the buildup of a military has always been the clearest sign of an imminent war. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is badass. The country itself is small and isolated, yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. The perfect target. They're so cunning, as expected of women. Soon the day will come when... Kenji's voice trails off ominously. That's why you can't trust them. They will string you along and then kill you, just as they killed me. You'll end up just like me. Oh, hell no. I can't stop myself from blurting it out. Hey, what the hell does that mean? You said it, not me. It's the best I can think of. So you're not supposed to say something like that. Damn, so rude. Where was I? Oh yeah, the feminist conspiracy. Stop it, stop. I lost you way back there somewhere around feminist infiltration. Too hard to follow? It's cool. I've got some graphs and stuff in my room. And puppets. You like puppets? No puppets. You don't like puppets. Okay, graphs is still cool though, right? He speaks energetically, responding almost before I'm done talking, moving his hands in an animated way as he continues to rant on. This is too strange. I had him pegged as relatively normal, but it's clear that I was wrong. Something on your mind, dude? Just thinking about what it's like to be the last sane man in an insane world. Kenji frowns, looking deeply upset. You mean that's you? That can't be, because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. That's my dream. You can't just steal a man's dream. What the hell? There can't be two last sane men. That would invalidate the whole last part. And that part is kind of important. There can only be one, like that foreign movie where you could only be one and in the end there's only one dude left, because that was the point. I've never seen anyone talk so heatedly and so defensively about absolutely nothing before. Anyway, if you wait here and get my graphs, I also have this list of other dark, complex conspiracies that this whole school is doing. Quick, finish my analogy for me. I'm going to bed now. Extremely late. That doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like you. You seem like a cool dude. Most people don't understand what I'm talking about when I try to explain this vast feminist conspiracy to them. Denial is a terrible thing. Later, he claps me on the back and then vanishes into his room so quickly and quietly it's like he didn't even open the door but instead walked right through it like a ghost. Okay. I don't know if I can fully digest what just happened, so I give up and just go to my room, kicking off my shoes before falling face first into the bed. It takes me some time to relax and get up so I can get started on homework. It's because the sheets are cool and comforting against my cheek and it feels like just lying there. And it feels good just lying there with my eyes closed. School is like some kind of bizarre, surreal island. It's isolated on top of a mountain, and each person is a stranger than the last. I just can't seem to fit in. What irony, one would think, that fitting into a place that's made for people who are unfit for anywhere else would be easy. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Although I say that, it doesn't help take the edge off. The words are left echoing off the empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. This place really is more of a school and less a hospital as pretending it's a school that I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. How can one eye, seeing the school books and bottles of pills arranged side by side on my desktop? Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all. Alright. And with that, I'm gonna call it a night myself. My voice is starting to go. So, I will pick this up with Kenji later. the escape button. And save. Create a new save state. Alright. That's me. I've been Artemis, this has been Katawa Shoujo, and thanks for watching. You've been awesome.